Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast, guys. Before we get started, you know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget to ring that bell and join the Noti Squad. And make sure you hit those links down in my description. And follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. Well, our Tigers moved to 3-0 on the season after kicking off SEC play with a win over Kentucky. 53-28 was your final. It was a great day for the offense. Not so much for the defense. Junior QB Chris King is having an amazing start to the season. He finished 27 of 33 for 407 yards and 4 touchdowns. The way King is throwing the ball is unreal. He's hitting wideouts in stride and throwing receivers open. In the backfield, Joe Thomas went crazy against the Wildcats. 35 carries for 223 yards and 2 scores. JT has taken over in the backfield and is showing why he's a Heisman hopeful. We have to enjoy him now because I don't think he'll be around next season. Kevin easily carried the rock 6 times for 26 yards. Kevin isn't translating on offense like I hope he would. Out wide, what a day for Rob Bradford. 9 catches for 141 yards and 2 scores. Robbie B balled out this week, showing why he's the best tight end in the country. Antonio Walker finished with 7 grabs for 67 yards. Paxton had 5 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown. But look at Sean Edwards, 4 catches for 116 yards and a TD. I was worried about Sean being the number 1 wideout, but he has shown that he deserves it. On defense, Jason West led the way with 7 tackles. He's starting to take over that Josh Carey role and is playing all over the field. Torian Ray had 2 sacks, and Caleb Causey had a sack. Then the captain, Richard Maynard, got his first sack on the season. The secondary was torched this week, giving up 443 yards and 3 touchdowns. It just seemed like our corners and safeties couldn't cover at all. Makes me kind of nervous going forward because Kentucky's offense wasn't that good. But playing schools like Bama and the rest of the SEC, we could be in trouble. We dig deeper into the stats. It was a shootout, but Kentucky couldn't keep up with our high-powered offense. We held their run game to only 44 yards, but again, we gave up 443 yards in passing, and that is not okay. Time to hop in and take a look at the coaches poll. Bama is still sitting at number 1. GSU is in at 2. Oklahoma is 3rd. Texas in at 4. Notre Dame is up to 5. Georgia's up to 6. The Buckeyes sit at 7. Pittsburgh is up 4 spots to 8. A&M is in at 9, and Michigan rounds out your top 10. So it's time to hit the recruiting trail, and it's a big week for visits. 4 of our top prospects will be on campus this week, including Dan Bird, D-tackle Reggie Rivas, athlete Chad Sheldon, and outside linebacker Will Banks, and then you got toss-hit wide receiver Brad Thomas. We did take a player off the board. I dropped Russ Jones. He's a lot like every player that we've recruited before, and his impact wouldn't be immediate. A player on the fringe is Eugene Vandermeulen. He's a big body wide receiver, 6'5", 234 pounds from Arkansas. He has great speed, can run routes. He has great spec catch, but his hands are questionable. So I thought about moving him to tight end, but at the end of the day, those hands worry me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. We did add a player to the Insta commits. Meet the 3-star guard Joseph Sutherland from Mississippi. He's 6'5", 261 pounds. He has solid blocking traits and will be a great role player who could grow into a solid starter in a few seasons. So that's going to wrap it up for recruiting this week. Make sure you guys stay up to date with everything that's going on with GSU by following your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. So our Tigers return home for week 4, and they will welcome the 2-1 Tennessee Volunteers to the Hole. The Vols come off a tight win over Florida and a loss to LSU and a win over Texas in the opener. Tennessee is led by Garen Burke. He's a senior QB who's thrown for 639 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He's a run-first QB with a below-average arm. We have to make sure we keep him in the pocket because he could hurt us if he breaks out. In the backfield, Marcus Mitchell leads the team in rushing with 202 yards and a touchdown, but his backup, Xavier Stevens, is right behind him with 201 yards and 2 scores. Both backs are solid, and it's obvious that this team is a run-first squad. Out wide, senior Brian Davis leads the team in catches, yards, and touchdowns. This group is just average. I think our corners should be able to keep them contained and make up for that terrible performance last week. Where the Vols shine is on defense. J.J. Williams is one of the best DNs in college football. They do have two solid D tackles in Elbert and Evans. They are kind of weak at linebacker, but in the secondary, Andre Williams is a stud. He leads the nation with 6 interceptions in 3 games. It's going to be important for King to stay away from him, but Johnson and McMillan are solid too. They are stacked at safety with Miller and Mixon at free and John Alston at strong. But Herbie is rolling with the Tigers. Can Grambling State make it an even 30 in a row? Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget to hit those links down in my description and follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. And we'll talk from the hall. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.